Rich, Dizzy Homestead. How the heck are you today? Or see you right across there, yeah. Yeah, showing off some of my new merch you got in today. Uh, Nice sweatshirt, man. Thing's really nice. So, I got a couple of coffee cups, which I'm going to start drinking out of one of them right now because I just got in from town. It is raining and cold, so give me a chance to get some of my coffee. Yeah, I'm starting to act like a big old YouTuber now. I got merch and everything. Yeah. I'll tell you what I did if any of you's interested. I got hoodies and all kinds of stuff, plus just some fun T-shirts that we're starting to get ready to bring out. So I'll put a link on this down below so that you can go out and take a look, see for yourself, see if there's anything you're interested in. I have held the because they got it's good quality stuff, but they got a decent markup on it. If what they recommend you mark it up to. I didn't go anywhere clear as that, really didn't. Nah, so, like my coffee cups, they're $1. Yeah, that's what I make off of it. Yeah, crazy. Not bad cups, man. Look at them. I got this one here that I've been drinking out of all day. Not bad. I don't know if you can see the little emblem thing on it. Basically, it's just the channel's emblem with "How the heck are you" on both sides. So, yeah, let me get a little shot of coffee here. I got them. You can get them in assorted colors. Got the plain white ones, also. But yeah, tried to give on all of them a pretty good color range, even the pinks, for the ladies. So, yeah. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. So I'll put a link start putting a link in the videos if you're interested in something like that. Go take a look, help me out a little bit, because like right now I'm waiting on a video that I've had sitting up there for 2 days, fighting with YouTube over it. Yeah. Anytime it has anything to do with politics, this time of year, they're it's bad. It's bad. So I imagine this next one I'm not even going to try to do anything with. I've got one coming out on malicious. So yeah, I'm not even going to try to monetize it. So that was just going to be a pure loss. So buy a coffee cup off of that one. That'd help out. How's that? Let's get started on all this. Hey, it's Rich, Socialist Homestead. How the heck are you? I love this shirt. I'm going to wear it all the time now. It's going to be my thing until I get my hoodie in. Then I got a nice hoodie. Somebody's got to buy the stuff. Who knows? It's just me. Anywho, how the heck are you folks today? The other day I watched I do like Timcast IRL. If you haven't checked it out, it's a news thing, kind of news and commentary. And while I'm not a Tim fan, okay, there's a lot of the stuff he does that I step back and go, yeah, he's a young guy though, and mid-30s. But he had I guess he called himself an Antifa socialist, extremely left libertarian is what he hit me as. But his name is like Vaush or something like that, Vaush. But and him and Tim did get into the little heated section, but for the most part, they were pretty cool about exchanging ideas. Did they change anybody's minds on either side? I don't know. Maybe on some of these youngsters, but that was pretty much it. But the one thing that I did notice, and I did a little more research on this, I even went out to this Vaush's channel to see what he had going on. And, yeah, difference in this guy day and night from what he was on Tim Pool's to what he is on his own channel. But, he's playing to his base and playing to his audience. So, yeah, okay. I'm not going to fault the guy for it. But, well-educated man. And he made a lot of good points. I can see where this whole socialist, revolutionary stuff would play well to a lot of these younger people. Not going to work, but plays well to them. But what I started noticing out of the conversations and so forth was this echo chamber that everybody seems to get into. Conservatives are in their media echo chamber, but we don't have a lot to get into. but also the liberals get into the mainstream media echo chambers. And to the point that even on stuff like where Donald Trump had denounced Nazis and so forth at the Charlottesville thing, they're still thinking that what CNN and these guys are telling them, and a lot of these news sites that they get their echo chamber thing going, are being truthful. Even though I watched the original broadcast, and it's like, okay, this is not right. They don't do research. They don't do research. So this video here I'm putting together is mainly mainly showing the deception that is being thrown at us by mainstream media. This whole Biden thing with Hunter's emails and so forth, this fella acted like he knew nothing about it. And from where he's getting his sources from, I can believe he doesn't. It hasn't been downplayed. It hasn't been played at all. They are very much doing everything they can do to keep this from coming to light. It's going to be kind of a shame when they find out if it all pans out as true. My big question right now with the whole thing was, where's the FBI with their analysis of this information? They're not coming forward with it. Why? Okay. Now, we've already seen where the FBI's played this game before. And when they were forced to bring it to the surface, it did not look good. That's what happened to all this Russiagate nonsense that they were playing. Once the truth had to be laid out there, it didn't look good at all for the FBI. They were hiding information. Anybody that's worked in government, been around government, things of this nature for any length of time knows that the politicians are not the ones in charge usually. They are ran by the bureaucrats. When you talk about draining the swamp, yeah, you need to get rid of some of these politicians, get them out of office. But you're going to need to look at the bureaucracy that runs this nation. Needs to be flushed. And these people, they're so protected by their unions. Okay? Once you get through the door, case in point, they caught a bunch of, I believe they were IRS agents, sitting around watching porn all day on their computers. Got caught. This is under the Obama administration even. Got caught. You'd think, that's it. I mean, what do you think your boss would do if he came in and found out you'd spent months watching porn on your computer instead of doing any work for him? Your tush probably looking for a job. Not these guys. No, they were transferred, moved around, and they're still government employees. That's what's wrong in Washington, D.C. Okay? They need to clean house. A lot of these people that are taking bribes and things of this nature, they get caught, they get their little hand slapped, they get moved to a different department because the unions protect them. I see absolutely zero reason why our federal employees are union. Why are they? In the private sector, unions have all went the way of the dinosaur. Pretty much. There's a few trades out there, but very few. Okay, even for like electricians and plumbers and things of this nature, they're not all union. Just because usually they're a plumber doesn't mean they're a union plumber. And I've used some very good, this is one I've never understood. Somebody want to explain this to me? I carried a journeyman electrician's license, okay? And they're not hard to get at all. Take the test, get the license, right? You have the work experience, done your apprenticeship time, so forth. Plumbers, in some states, you virtually got to be born into it. You know, and I was talking to a guy because I was working for a company that we restored old historic houses. And so I was talking to him about how do I go about getting a plumber's license. I've been doing plumbing work my entire life and so forth. And they told me it's virtually, how all the steps you'd have to take, but basically meant going to get a relative who's in the union involved. And it was like, okay, when is the last time anybody died from a plumbing leak? Seriously. Now, if an electrician who can burn your house to the ground in a flash, but a leaky sink, yeah, I gotta watch that now. Yeah. Think about all that for a minute. Anyway, we don't need unions in government. Matter of fact, they need to start looking at the federal government and want to save a bunch of tax dollars. If you're a clerk typist for the federal government, then they need to look at what does a clerk typist get paid at a major corporation. That's what your wages are set at. You will find that we could save trillions just in budget. The DEA. I've talked about this before. Let's end this war on drugs. We've lost. Period. Done. Finished. Lost. Okay? Turn that over to regular law enforcement. We haven't slowed it down one bit. It's time to run the white flag up on the war on drugs. But we also have to say, you get arrested one time for even smoking pot, okay? Insurance companies don't have to give you any insurance. Hospitals don't have to treat you on the QT freebie. UOD, they may reel you out to the street corner and let you lay out there until you're dead. Then they'll stick you in a bag and have the coroner pick you up. You want to be responsible for taking drugs, and everybody says, "Oh, we want to decriminalize and make drugs legal." Okay, take responsibility for your actions. I'm not responsible. I'm not paying for you. Let's get jobs back in this country and put people back to work. Let's clean up this border nonsense, get these illegal aliens out of here, and guess what? People who need to eat no longer getting checks from the government, okay, are going to find their way out there to fields to work. Sounds harsh, but it's the way of life. And it's the way this country was built to function. We are a capitalist country. And capitalism works very well. Crony capitalism, more or less capitalism with the government picking the winners and losers, does not. Does not. Need to take the Senate, turn it back to the states, so the states have some power against the federal government. We need to start looking at a way of cleaning this government up. Because if we don't clean it up, we're going to end up with messiahs. This two-party system we've got going is broken. Like I said in that one video over this new Supreme Court justice, Democrats are making it sound like it's some kind of terrible thing. Fact of the matter is, it's been going on throughout the history of this nation. A sitting president, if he can run a Supreme Court nominee through the Senate and get him approved and get a vote on it, they put him in place. They don't care if they're down to the last 4 days. As long as he's president, he's got a right to do that. Barack Obama tried that in his last year. It was a Republican Senate. He couldn't get it put through. The Democrats, back under Harry Reid, had changed to the nuclear option to where you only needed a majority to push through your nominees and things of this nature. They were told it's going to bite you in the butt, but it bit them in the butt. Now they're whining. And Amy Coney Barrett is on the Supreme Court. Congratulations, Democrats, but it's not the Republicans' fault. It's yours. You did it. Yeah. The rules were there. You could have stopped them. If those rules would have been there. You changed the rules. All right? See, the problem with changing rules is it applies to everybody, just not the Democrats. And they're quick to want to change rules. You go to pack that Supreme Court, I can about guarantee you if this country doesn't absolutely go up in arms, you're going to destroy this government. because the Republicans or whatever party comes in behind you is going to repack it. Think about that one for a minute. And then if you get back, you're going to have to pack it again. Pretty soon you're going to have a Supreme Court a lot like Venezuela, where nothing could get accomplished. Nothing. When you take away that safeguard for the Americans of somebody who can interpret that Constitution and keep you SOBs in check, guess what? They will deal with you directly. And you ain't gonna like that. It's written, Jesse Homestead. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll probably have to edit that last part out. I may leave it in. Getting tired of holding my tongue when it comes to nonsense. Y'all have a great week. Talk to you soon.